All right, welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Sweets on the Streets right here on the Zim video. And I'm the Zim, and today we got box of boogers and Sweetarts Chewy fusions. They were brought to us by Jason CNC on YouTube, suggested the Chewy fusions, and box of boogers was suggested by Peppermint Mocha at Octo Inc. 1 on YouTube. So that's a reminder that I want to have suggestions from you on what the next candy we should be trying out. So be sure to comment on this video your favorite candies. And since we're still new, I'll just pick from that. But hopefully we can get to the point that the most suggested candies that week will be the ones that we review if we haven't done them already and test them out. All right, so let's get into it. A couple of things we learned from the first episode. If you didn't watch the first one, check it out and learn more about the show and why I call it Sweets on the Streets and all that good stuff. But the couple of things we learned is we're going to be testing the candies in terms of flavor, obviously, but not only flavor in terms of, like their flavor, like what they taste like, but also the sugar content. Like, is it just pure sugar or is it actually have some flavor? So we're going to look at those two things. We're also going to look at the experience. Like, it's more than just the flavor of it. It's like the experience of eating it, like the texture, the whole idea there. We're also going to be looking at, as I said before, like the packaging design is a sub content of it as well. Let's break these two candies down. So box of boogers comes to us from a company called Flix Candy, distributed by Imagining 3. It's made in Brazil. And then we have Sweetarts, which is part of the Ferrara Candy Company, owned by Nestle. So, mega corporation. But hey, it's made in Chicago, Illinois, I believe. Manufactured in Chicago, Illinois. So made in America right here. So these are the two candies. Let's get into it. I'm going to try box of boogers first. So what I'm worried about with box of boogers is texture. If it actually is like sticky and feels like an actual booger, I might my gag reflex might kick in and I might not enjoy the process of it. And then Sweetarts I'm actually looking forward to see what that flavor, because I'm a big fan of the classic Sweetarts. So let's start with box of boogers and give it our thoughts. All right, let's open this puppy up here. Comes in a box. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and inside of it we have, okay, they're not too gooey. They're in a plastic inside, so might as well put the box of boogers back up here. Let's open the plastic inside. They're kind of green and yellow looking colors, supposedly like a booger. All right, let's grab this green one here. Try it out. Okay, it's not sticky. It's like sugary. It kind of feels like a Sour Patch Kid a little bit. It doesn't taste sour at all. There's no sourness to this whatsoever. There's a yellow looking one. Maybe it's more of like a lemon flavor. That was like some kind of melon flavor. They say there's booger flavors. Snotter melon, that must have been snotter melon. Sour green boogie and slime apple. I think it's supposed to be a slime apple. I think it's supposed to be like a pineapple. They are not sour at all. Zero sour. It's just sugar. It's just pure sugar. Anyways, okay. So, not high marks for box of boogers, unfortunately. I love sour candies, and this was not sour at all. So, let's get into Sweetarts and see how we think about it. The Sweetarts. So, it's Chewy Fusions Punch Medley. So, there's different flavors in here. I'm not sure. It says berry punch, it says tropical punch, cherry punch, watermelon punch, strawberry punch. I got a red one here. I imagine that's cherry punch. Pretty classic. Let's try it out. Classic kind of fruit punch flavor. Sugary, sweet tart, sugary goodness. Let's try the green one. Watermelon. This is supposed to be watermelon punch here. Sugary goodness. Okay. Both these candies, unfortunately, I'm not impressed with either one. I would say out of the two, I like the Sweetarts better. The Sweetarts have more of what I expect. They're just sugary goodness, kind of fruity flavored. Let's try one of the yellow ones, or the purple one. What's the purple? Berry punch. More sugar. Both of them have kind of more of a sugar flavor than a than a flavor. So they're heavy on the sugar. It's just like sugar. It's sugar. So not really impressed with both of them, but I'm gonna say Sweetarts is my favorite of the two. The Sweetarts does have that classic Sweetarts flavor within it. So as it says, the Chewy fusion. So there's like a crust of the Sweetarts discs that you're used to. But I just wish it had more of the fruit flavor came through. It's more of the sugar tartness is still there. It's not super tart. It's not even as tart as just the discs them by themselves. And there's just not enough of the actual fruit flavor coming through. Box of Boogers was disappointing. Very disappointing because there was no sour anything about it. Nothing sour about it. Just interesting name. What does it say? Snot your favorite. What does it say on the top? Snot your regular gummy. So it's kind of that gummy that's like sort of like a gummy bears gummy, where it kind of like bounces a little while you chew it versus just being able to bite right through it. Like a Sour Patch gummy is a different kind of gummy where it's kind of like you can kind of bite right through it before it doesn't like compress when you bite on it. So all right, that's my review. What did we come up away with? Sweetarts wins today's. It's better, but it's still not very flavorful. It's just really sugary, which is, if that's what you want, that's cool. Box of Boogers just didn't have any sourness. Let's try another one just to end it home. There's a lighter green one. This is probably the green apple. Yeah. Not a lot of flavor. Mostly sugary. Not even, even the sugar doesn't compare to that now. This is way more sugary than that. Little bit of flavor, no sourness whatsoever, in my opinion. My palate couldn't pick up any sour. So, as far as packaging design, both of them are kind of boring on the package. Glad this is in a box though. Nothing to write home about the packaging design. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode of Sweets on the Streets, make sure you suggest your favorite candies so I can get hopefully some domestic candies, other boutique candies that I've never heard of. Let me know in the comments what those candies are, and we'll try them to go head to head against another candy on next episode of Sweets on the Streets. Be sure to subscribe, follow wherever you're watching this. Appreciate the support. I've been the Zim. All right, catch you next time. Peace, my friends.